All right, let's talk. The red flag warning expected to take place tomorrow, Wednesday, 8 a.m. We do expect that to last until Thursday afternoon, evening. This is when we'll start to see the winds picking up. And of course, this is the biggest concern for PG&E and the potential for those public safety shutoffs because of the winds. The winds, they blow trees, debris into the power lines, and of course could spark anything. With all that dry grass out there, it is a big concern. So we're not just seeing it up in Northern California. We're looking at red flag warnings also for Southern California, around Los Angeles, Santa Barbara, all the way down to San Diego. And of course, we also saw that the Wildfire and the Saddle Ridge fire was also burning down there just last week. So with that as a concern, we also see that red flag warning in place. Let's take a look here now. That Redding area all the way down into the Sacramento Valley, up through the foothills and through Yosemite, all the way towards San Mateo areas and up toward Fort Bragg. We could expect these to be in effect until Thursday, 4 p.m. So that is our big concern here in the next 24 to 48 hours from Wednesday to Thursday, as the winds will pick up into the afternoon. Now, if you are headed to Southern California, I want to let you know also this, because that high pressure system that's in place causing all this to happen, well, that's going to start shifting. And as it does that, that's going to start causing the winds to pick up for Southern California pretty much a day after us. So this will expire for them by Friday, 10 p.m. So if you're headed to Southern California, maybe after work Friday, and you're driving there on I-5 southbound, well, it's going to get windy. So just be careful with that. And of course, you want to watch out for anything that could be fire related. Pulling over to the side of the roadway, maybe pulling over when you're on I-5 and maybe you have chains on the back of your car. Maybe you're pulling something. Anything can spark a fire. Just be ready for that. All right, this high pressure in place that I've been talking about for Northern California, this is what's causing us to have the winds. And we'll get to that in just a second. But I want to show you what's also coupled with that high pressure is there's a ridge building. We have a high pressure ridge in the upper atmosphere building that's pushing the jet stream up and over into the Canada area, and that's really leaving all of that moisture further away from us. So we're not seeing any kind of moisture moving into our area, which would essentially help us when it comes to the dry weather and the humidity. But the winds here are going to be the bigger factor. As the winds circulate in that clockwise motion there, that's going to bring winds out of the north and down into the valley, into the foothills, and toward the coastal ranges. The winds will intensify Wednesday night, afternoon hours into Thursday, and we could see some of the stronger winds into Thursday. Now, the fire danger concerns with that, of course, is it's causing rapid spread of fire if we do potentially see a fire, or of course pushing down trees, limbs into potential power lines. All right, so let's take a look at now. We're looking into the evening hours and we're really seeing things starting to be calm. But as you move into Wednesday, 8 a.m. is when we see the red flag warning in place. You'll start to also see the winds beginning to pick up right around 8 a.m. into the coastal ranges there and into the foothills starting up. So as we continue to progress here in time, our computer model showing by the afternoon hours, you see more of this yellow color here spreading and starting to get a little darker there. Those shades, those meaning we could get 15 to 20 mile per hour winds. Now, as we start to get into orange shades here, that's a little more dangerous. We're talking areas, the foothills, just up east there of Auburn and into Placerville. These are some areas where we could see a big concern because these winds could top out anywhere from 30 miles per hour with gusts as high as even 45 miles per hour. So that's where it gets really dangerous when we talk about the winds. The other aspect to this is humidity. So as we look at humidity overnight, we start to recover. Right around 5 p.m., humidity was at 25%. In the evening hours, the humidity recovers. It starts to gain a little bit more moisture overnight. Things calm down, and we'll see some of these numbers up to 40, even 50%, 60% for some areas overnight. But by tomorrow afternoon, as it dries out once again, another warm day, we'll see some of these numbers down to anywhere from 10 to even 20%.